Many Olympic venues often get criticized for being giant money pits that don't get much use after the Olympics are over. However, there are some that do end up being worthwhile. This is 5 Olympic venues that have actually been worthwhile. First off, we have Centennial Olympic Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, built for the 1996 Summer Olympics. Built for over $200 million, it was expensive. However, it would get use for nearly 20 years afterward as a baseball stadium. It was partially torn down after the games and renovated to become Turner Field, home of the Braves. While it had a relatively short life as a baseball stadium, it is now used as a football stadium for Georgia State University. Next up, Seoul Olympic Stadium in Seoul, South Korea, built for the 1988 Summer Olympics. This stadium saw use by the Korean national soccer team for 16 years. The Seoul Elan professional soccer team continues to play there, and various concerts continue to this day. Next up, Sydney Olympic Stadium, built for the 2000 Summer Olympics. This stadium, quite expensive for its day at 690 million Australian, has seen much use primarily as a rugby stadium for various leagues. It's also seen use as a cricket and soccer stadium. Over 20 years on now, this stadium is still being used regularly. Next up, Panathenaic Stadium in Athens, Greece. This stadium was built over 2,000 years ago. It hosted events in the first Standard Olympics in 1896 and again hosted events in the 2004 Olympic Games. Being made out of solid marble, it doesn't require much maintenance. And last but not least, the LA Memorial Coliseum, built in Los Angeles, California in 1923. Originally built for what would be the equivalent of $14.5 million today, it's certainly gotten its money's worth. It's hosted 2 Olympic Games in 1932 and 1984 and is set to host a third in 2028, at which time it'll be the only one that has done so. However, its most famous use has been as the home of the USC Trojans for nearly 100 years. Various other teams, such as the Rams and Raiders, have called this stadium home as well, being one of the longest and most heavily used Olympic stadiums. Sometimes Olympic stadiums are left to rot, but sometimes they find a purpose and continue to do so to this day. And these stadiums have proven that they can be good for more than just 2 weeks. Thank you for watching.